reassuring is it to see that throughout the year you guys have played long stretches without Jonas, you coming, and then obviously without DeMar, you guys have been successful without him.
I mean, we have dealt with injuries the whole season, I mean, again, it doesn't feel good to hear about a teammate going down, but at the same time, somebody else got to step up, and the mindset's still the same. Us going into Miami and trying to get it done, and whatever it takes. So I think we have enough players that are capable of doing that, and just got to believe in each other and keep working.
Talk about how difficult it is to close out a series.
Oh, it is difficult. I'm not going to sit here and just say it's going to be easy. If it was easy, we should have come back here and play our last game last night. So, yes, it's not going to be easy, but at the same time, I feel like we're well prepared, our coaching staff and us as players. And it's going to take everybody, it's going to take every position. It's going to be a fight, and we're going to be patient with it, We're going to have our ups and downs, and we've got to figure a way to finish the game and come up with a win. I mean, of course, we're not going to win by 20 points in this league, but we're going to find a way.
Wayne said players don't need to be motivated this time of year, but you had a call out to the team before Game 7 that the team would not be outworked in that final game against Indiana. Amongst the players, do you have that? Do you have to remind them of that? Do you hear guys motivating each other?
I mean, yes, you gotta. It's certain situations and scenarios when you go back and look at film, you just can take it personally. And as a teammate, of course, we find a way to talk to each other and help each other do better. And at the same time, it's like being at work is one thing. And nobody can judge your effort. When you get out there, you give your 100%. But when we get out there, we give 70% or we give 50%. It's a whole different story. So, but us going into Miami, again, it's a different mindset. And at this point of the season, I think we've learned enough from our past series. And I also think that we're well prepared. Whatever it takes to get it done, we're going to get out there and get it done. And let's see where we go from there.
You talked about at halftime yesterday about finishing the quarters strong.
Mm-hmm.
How important is it for this team, especially moving into tomorrow night, to finish those quarters strong?
I mean, we've been dealing with it pretty much the whole season, but one thing is we'll find a way to close out the games. It hasn't been easy, but, we have to learn our lesson, and those are important play, and down the stretch it pretty much hurt us. And if we can find a way to close out quarters in a better way, it's going to help us so we don't have to struggle as much going into the fourth quarter, because then, when you go into the locker room, you got a couple turnover, a couple bad plays. Going into the third quarter, you have to start making out for it, and I think that's what has been happening with us. But again, I think we've responded pretty good coming out of the third quarter, and we just got to stick with it and keep moving forward.
I asked Coach Casey this before, but after a big win like that, like last night, what did that do to player morale in the locker room? Did it boost it?
Our morale's still the same. Honestly, we still want to get one more. We feel like after I talked to a few other guys, you almost feel like we're down by one, and we just gotta go in there to do whatever it takes. And I think we were sitting here when we were in this situation, like, going into Indiana, it was going to be at Game 7. And obviously, we didn't do it. So, like, at this point, it's just whatever it takes, man. The mentality is great. The energy is great. That's what's more excited about being around these guys. And we all look forward to tomorrow. We can't wait for tomorrow to be here.